The OSBA Game of the Week comes to you from the Garden City, St. Catharines, as we're set to see the Crestwood Prep Academy face Ridley College. This is Aaron Sanders. Thank you for joining us wherever you may be, and hope you enjoy our webcast here today. For Crestwood Prep Academy, this is their first chance here in the 2024-25 season, coming from the Eastern Division. So their first game is on the road, and they want to make a lasting first impression. And this is a team known that could lob it up. They ended up in 4th place in the Eastern Division last season, and they also played in the HPD League Fall Showcase not so long ago. For Ridley College, their seasoned vets into the season, 2 games in, a 1-1 record. They're first in the Western Division after coming off a 79-55 victory against Orangeville Prep. And they were able to avenge their loss to Royal Crown School in their season opener by 20. Ridley will be wearing their white uniforms with orange and black trim. Crestwood in their road blues with white trim. A plethora of superstars, and even though we are in the Garden City, we have budding athletes looking to make a name of themselves here on the OSBA Game of the Week. Solar Tahiri will tip it off with Callum Smith, the center. And we go with Crestwood going with the ball. Arlik Pesh, the shooting guard, has the ball right down to Sammy Araz. Araz pump fakes, comes right into the left side, trying to go for the shot, and he's smothered up. And immediately Caleb Robert gets tripped on the transition. 16 seconds into the ball game, we get our first foul. So Ridley will bring it up from the baseline. Already pressure applied into the backcourt. Bounce pass over to Caleb Roberts, one of the all-stars from last season. That ball goes out of bounds and it stays with Ridley. 15 seconds to operate here on the shot clock. Caleb Roberts was part of the OSBA third-team all-star team from a season ago. And he averages 19 points and 10.5 rebounds per game as it's just down to Callum Smith. 3 ball from the wing, that's short. Rebound brought down by Daniel Misner as he tries to fight through. We have a tie-up, and it stays with the Tigers. And they will deal with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Caleb Roberts will play it in. Going straight away to Quentin Ethier. He has to look up. He fires it away. Shot from the right side off the mark. Picked up by Solar Tahiri. One of the few centers for Crestwood Prep. Bullet pass right down low. That was intended for Sammy Araz, and it was tipped out. Arlik Pesh to bring it in. Pesh to Tahiri. He's in trouble, and it's taken away by Daniel Misner. Misner, oh, he got the ankles right there. Will he be able to finish? He does. Oh, he turned one of the players' ankles into pretzels off of that move, and it's 2-0. What a fantastic crossover to open up the scoring. And the crowd really likes that as that pass goes into Colton Crowdis. Crowdis behind the back dribble from Pesh. Pesh out in the corner, 3 ball on the way, that is short. And Ridley with the ball, and we see immediately Eric Pesh trying to capitalize and try to redeem himself on a defense. 2 quick team fouls already by Crestwood. What a start to this contest, and is immediately stripped by Preston Osborne. Osborne on the break. Oh, the jam! Missed by Tahiri. The donut missed the coffee, but he was able to get a foul on there. So that's going to send Tahiri to the line. Once again, Crestwood playing their first game in the OSBA season. Looking ahead to their next 3 games as that first free throw is off the mark. They will play against Jay Addison. That will be a home game for them on Thursday. Then on the 20th, they'll be on the road to face William Academy. And Tahiri splits the pair of free throws. It is 2-1 in favor of Ridley College. Ball nearly taken away. Caleb Roberts able to contain it. Up the floor is Collison. Collison, a couple of players hit the deck, but underneath is Callum Smith, who misses the go-ahead layup. It goes back to the team in blue. The OSBA Game of the Week coming to you live from St. Catharines, Ontario. Ridley College host team against Crestwood coming from the GTA. We played nearly 2 minutes here in this contest. Dribble drive from Uraz. He goes to the cup. No basket as it's on the floor. So Crestwood has it side out. This time Art Petch will pass it in, and he goes to Crowdis. Crowdis in a crowd goes to Uraz, and he gets it back. Crowdis dribbling, loses control, maintains his dribble, tight ropes the baseline and feeds it underneath, and it's rejected by Daniel Misner. There's a 24-second violation. Ridley's defense proved to be the telltale sign of that nice turnover. Misner, who averages 5.5 points per game, able to get it away. Now it's deep down in the paint. Nice body up from Callum Smith. Smith dishes off to Misner. Back up top, Quentin Ethier, who sends it straight away to Griffin Collison, one of the players to watch. Averages 13.5 points per game, looking for the pass underneath. 2 seconds on the shot clock. They got to hurry up. They make a wish, and it comes true as Callum Smith gets the jam. A desperation shot puts Ridley ahead by 3. Back to Petch. Petch guarded by Roberts. Dribble drive, Crowdis fakes around to the left side, and he is fouled by Quentin Ethier. Ethier on the foul. That will send Crowdis to the charity stripe. That's 4 fouls by Ridley College, and we're going to see Callum Smith. Well, matter of fact, Daniel Misner checking out, and in his place will be Detmir Ostaprak, small forward. First free throw on the way, and that's off. To be caught up with all the latest scores, updates, and the teams in the OSBA, be sure to go to the OSBA website and follow them on social media. First free throw, no good for Crowdis. Crowd coming alive as Crowdis splits the pair. It is 4-2 as we approach the 7-minute mark here in the first. Overhead pass, Caleb Roberts as he crosses the timeline. He takes it all the way to himself, gets the ice cream scoop. Nice finger roll from Caleb Roberts, who averages 19 points a game. 37% from the field as he expands this Ridley lead to 4. All the Bengals are red hot here in the early stages of this one. Another finger roll, this time from Solar Tahiri. It's back to a 1-possession game. Crowdis looking to guard Collison. Collison trying to break the timeline, and he's called for traveling. Double teams, that's what got the job done. And we will take a timeout with 6:27 to go. The score, Ridley College 6, Crestwood Prep Academy 4, and this is the OSBA Game of the Week. Balanced scoring from Ridley's side so far. Misner, Caleb Roberts, and Callum Smith with 2 points apiece. The leading scorer for Crestwood, Solar Tahiri, who is responsible for 3 of Crestwood's 4 points with 6:27 remaining. Ridley out of fouls to give the rest of the way. Crestwood with only 2 fouls. They inbounded from the sideline. Here's Pesh. Pesh had that poked away by Roberts, able to retain the dribble. Here's Salar Tahiri, gets it straight away to Arise, 3 on the way, that's good as goal. And Crestwood gets their first lead of the game thanks to the Sammy Uraz triple. Here's the bullet pass straight away to Caleb Roberts. Roberts, near the logo, he's surrounded by Pesh. Pass to Smith. Ostaprak finding Collison. Down to 6 on the 24. Pass straight away to Quentin Ethier. Ethier going into the lane. Gets denied. A second chance. And that doesn't amount to anything. It's a 24-second violation. I mentioned at the top of this broadcast, Crestwood is good for the lobs, and they're especially good right into the paint. They're up by 1 after a shaky start. Araz driving in, left side, off shot. And it's picked up by Collison. Collison looks up and finds Caleb Roberts, who sends it right away to Ethier. Long shot, footer there. And boom goes the dynamite as Quentin Ethier makes it 9-7 Ridley. From the Griffith Gymnasium in St. Catharines, the OSBA game of the week. Tight one so far as Eric Pesh finds Crowdis. Crowdis feeding it inside to Araz. Araz skies right in, and he's going to shoot a couple. So that puts Ridley over the limit in fouls. And Sammy Araz will look for his 4th and 5th point respectively. Free throw number 1, in and out. Raz gets the second one, and it's the slimmest of all possible leads, and that is 1 point. Marching halfway into the first quarter. Quick dribble drive, Callum Smith going in, and he is pinned by Araz. Boy, this guy is a dynamite, is he? Colton Crowdis, spin move. Finds an open man, and the throwdown is from Solar Tahiri. Solar is red hot like the sun as Crestwood leads 10-9. Ethier out in the corner behind the back dribble. Ostaprak taking it himself, and he is blocked by Tahiri. 2 quick blocks from Tahiri as he was trying to look for Osborne, and he loses control. Picked up by Ethier. Pass underneath to Smith. Oh, the donut missed the coffee on that one, and it's picked up by Pesh. Pesh on the chest pass to Crowdis. Crowdis, Euro step and everything, trying to go for it all, but he draws the foul. And we're going to see C.J. Roberts check in for the first time for Ridley, and for Crestwood, they get a sub. Colton Crowdis, really good mid-range player as he gets the first free throw to go. And Crowdis, with all of his points coming from the free throw line, that's the difference, 12-9. Spin move from Smith, whistle on the play, and that is not on the shot. Crestwood down to their last foul to give. They have 1 more. 15 seconds on the shot clock. And C.J. Roberts will play it in. His brother Caleb. Ostaprak, nice triple threat. Gives it to Smith. Smith battling hard, going to the 10. Jump hook is good. Under 4 to go here in the opening quarter. Here's a pass to Crowdis. Crowdis lost control, nearly intercepted by C.J. Roberts. Crowdis in a crowd, looking for the extra pass, and it's taken away by Ostaprak off the turnover. Roberts able to hold on to his dribble, And after a sequence, C.J. Roberts able to put it up and in. So the Tigers lead 13-12. Pesh trying to breeze through. And that was a battle with Tahiri and Legon Leclerc. Lana Akbalisi checking in for Crestwood. And Miles Dehaney will toss it in. Or so we thought. So it's going to stay with Ridley. CJ straight to Caleb. Callum Smith, three-point line. To Carter Ethier. Gives it right back to Smith. 10 on the 24. Trying to muscle his way through the two blue shirts. Doesn't win that battle. Here comes Pesh. Hands it right away to Tahiri, or faked it rather. Dehaney. Up top Pesh. 9 to shoot. He flings a three and he gets it in. Pesh gets his first bucket of the game, and Crestwood is back up by 2. 2:20 to go here, opening quarter. And Caleb Roberts steps on the line and goes the other way. Great pressure, especially on the mid-court line. And Eric Pesh able to get enough separation to get the ball. He's guarded heavily by C.J. Roberts. Deflects it over to Shabola. Shabola in the lane, and he finds a cutter. Shots off the mark. Picked up by C.J. Roberts, and it will go to Ridley. Nice hustle play from Chris Shabola. Caleb Rupp, third-team All-Star last season. To the lane is Smith. Smith up and no good. So Ridley heads to the line. In the meantime, Colton Crowdis checks back in. And Ben Van Bulk checks in for the first time tonight. First free throw up and no good for Callum Smith. 38% at the line is Smith, while averaging 5.5 boards, 4.5 points, and 1.5 dimes a game. Ridley as a unit shooting near 60% at the line. Second free throw, good. So they cut their deficit to 1 as we see Griffin Collison return. Now Van Bulk plays it to Miles Dehaney. Dehaney nearly broke free from C.J. Roberts, and he takes it away. And he's able to get the finger roll. Crowd was anticipating a slam, but 2 points is 2 points as Ridley's up 16-15. Dehaney in the crowd, looking for the jam. Oh my, solo to Harry. That wasn't jelly, that was a jam. And with that stuff, Crestwood leads 17-16. Roberts and Ridley trying to respond. Carter Ethier back outside. Caleb Roberts from the parking lot. Off the mark. Shabola with the board. Crowdis asking somebody to step up, and Van Bulk's able to set the screen. He takes it all the way himself, but misses it. Pulled down by Roberts. Roberts 3-on-2. And CJ able to slow it down as he's guarded heavily by Dehaney. He's near the half-court line, able to break free for like 2 feet, and he is fouled by Dehaney. With 40 and 8/10 seconds to go, both clubs over the limit. And we're going to see C.J. Roberts at the line. He is responsible for 4 points so far. Free throw up and no good for the southpaw shooter. Second free throw off the mark, as Crestwood immediately brings it down to the other end of the floor. Crowdis driving, 2 free throws for them. 32.6 remaining. You're just joining in. This is the OSBA Game of the Week, emanating from Ridley College in St. Catharines, the Garden City, where Crestwood leads 17-16. First free throw off the mark for Colton Crowdis, the point guard. Again, Crestwood kick-starting their OSBA season tonight. And we are at 18-16. As Sammy Oraz checks back in after a quick breather. Both teams in the bonus for the rest of the way. Down to 28 seconds. Paulison able to get the ball, sends it to Ostaprak. Roberts, guarded by Oraz. Jill will drive. Caleb Robert pops the 3 and misses. Down to 10 seconds here in the first. Crowdis goes all the way, and he puts it in. A 4-point Crestwood lead as we wind down the first quarter. Here's Caleb Robert. He makes a wish. Almost got it to go as it hits off the back iron, and that brings the first quarter to a close, where Crestwood leads Ridley 20-16. From Ridley College, this is the OSBA Game of the Week. This is Aaron Sanders back here for the OSBA Game of the Week between Crestwood and Ridley. Crestwood leading 20-16 as we are about to begin the second quarter of action. Leading scores so far for Crestwood, well, you can take your pick, but it's Solar Tahiri, the Solar Tahiri show with 7 points. And leading the scoring, well, it's a tie between C.J. Roberts and Callum Smith, 4 points apiece. Here's a fake from Shabola as he breaks free from Ethier, goes to the 10 and unable to finish. C.J. Roberts able to snag down the board. Roberts, little in and out dribble, sends it straight away to Ethier. Ethier on the fake, drives, fires, misses. And here's Colton Crowdis. Crowdis feeding to Harry. And out of bounds is called. Caleb Roberts has the ball, and he averages 19 points here in the first couple of games in the OSBA season. Paulison fires it away to Roberts. It's the Roberts to Roberts connection as Caleb finds Quentin Ethier. Back to CJ, scoops it up, and he misses. Picked up again, Roberts for 3. So Caleb Roberts making it rain as he picks up his 6th point of the night. It is 20-19 in favor of Crestwood. It's been a back and forth affair here in the first 11 minutes of action. Fall away Jay goes down for Dehaney. Still a 1-possession game. Ridley College, they have speed, but Crestwood has been taking care of business in this game due to their depth and their ability to take it right from the mid-range to the rack. Ooh, C.J. Roberts hits the deck. And so does Dehaney. Foul all the way to the rack. Daniel Mizner checking back in for Ridley. And Collison hits the first. A lot of action going on here in the game of the week. I want to welcome those who tuned in to the women's game of the week between Royal Crown and Bill Carruthers Prep, where Royal Crown took care of business by the score of 87-32. I'm Aaron Sanders here at the OSBA men's game of the week. Ridley College hosting Crestwood, and it's a one-point game as Dehaney feeds it off. 2 passes later, it goes to Shabola. Shabola with Smith in his face, and it'll stay with Crestwood. They will deal with 12 seconds on the shot clock. Crowdis up top, Dehaney for a long 2. That's off the mark. Picked up again by Perez, and a lot of bodies up on the floor results in a tie-up. We played nearly 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Crestwood holding the slimmest of all possible leads. They have to hurry up and get it in, and they do. Straight away, Aethier finding Caleb Roberts. Roberts takes it in himself, and he scoops it off the glass. Good night. And Ridley's able to regain the lead. Dehaney taking his time, bringing it up the floor. Van Boek. Oh, and Solar Tahiri was asking for the ball. He had it for a second. We have a 3-2 zone in, but it was almost taken over off of that nice play into the paint. Arik Pesh checking back in after taking a breather for a couple of minutes. Ridley ball. Only one team foul in this quarter, and that belongs to Crestwood Prep. Mizner out into the corner. Aethier as he finds Caleb Roberts. And it's picked off by Pesh. Here's the, oh, there you go. As I said at the top of the broadcast, this team is known for lobs and rely on Solar Tahiri, who's been red hot as they lead by 1. Aethier from downtown, put her there. It's like that old song from a play from back in the day. Anything you could do, I could do better. And Ridley's bouncing back. Colton Crowdis in the crowd looking for an and 1, but won't get it. And it appears that the foul is on Collison. A plethora of subs set to check in. Dehaney coming back in for Crestwood, and Ostaprak checking back in for the Tigers. 26-24 is where we're at right now until this very moment. First free throw goes down for Colton Crowdis. Crowdis with 7, gunning for 8. And he got it. We are squared at 26 as Dehaney checks back in now for Crestwood. Quick pass cross court. Last touch by Tahiri, so it'll stay Tigers' way. Collison to play it in. Right in front of Ridley's bench. Looking for options and found Caleb Roberts again. It's Mizner. Mizner bullets one up back to Caleb Roberts, who misses off the side of the iron, picked up by Ostaprak. Ostaprak has that taken away from him, and here's a break. Dehaney going to town, and he misses. Midnier able to get the rebound, And he doesn't make up for the miss as Dehaney is fouled. Second team foul, Crestwood. And they'll inbound his side out, courtesy of the kickball. Here comes Daniel Misner. 5.5 points per game here in the first two contests. Looking for help. Quentin Ethier bails him out. Roberts asking for help. Gets it back from Ethier. 6 to shoot. Roberts flings one and hits. Caleb Roberts, a firecracker here in the second quarter as the Tigers regains the lead. Dehaney crossover dribble. Passes it to Pesh. Pesh loses control on that nice dive from Caleb Roberts. Trying to go behind the back. And Tahiri escapes a backcourt violation. It's ahead to Dehaney. Dehaney down low. Van Book going to work. And that's on the floor. That is the second foul on the Tigers. .7:30 local time, 5:30 to go until halftime. Callum Smith checking back in. Dehaney in the triple threat. Baseline left and throws it away. We're grazing the halfway mark here in the second quarter, live from the Garden City. In the backcourt, Caleb Roberts. Roberts and Dehaney going mano a mano. The three from Ethier, no good. Ball tipped around, picked up by Tahiri. 2-on-1. And the layup goes down for Preston Osborne. Ethier on the bounce pass, nearly threw it away, found it again, scoops it over, almost taken away too. Nice spin move, and Collison almost got all of that, and that's going to be a goaltend on Van Book. Well, folks, you're seeing a bit of everything. Nice blocks. Nice dunks, great drive to the 10, and it's Ridley leading 31-28 out of all of them. Tahiri spins around once, twice, puts it up the third time, but misses the finger roll. Collison in the crowd, goes for two. What a nifty move. Talk about a spin cycle if there ever was one. They're up by 5. Dehaney with Caleb Roberts on him, pulls up from the left elbow and puts it in. Back down to a 3-point game, 4-minute mark approaching here in the second quarter. Caleb Roberts, one of the hot shooters for Ridley right now. Feeds it into Quentin Ethier, goes to town. Count that baby in a foul. So earlier in the game, we saw Crestwood taking care of business in the mid to low post. And now the Tigers returning the favor as they lead by 5. And we have some subs coming up for both teams. Ridley has Jackson Baker into the lineup. The and one goes down. Tigers with 2 fouls to give, Crestwood with 1. And that's going to be on Smith. Got his hand caught in the cookie jar with 3:39 to go. Tyrone Bramble, the head coach of Crestwood, telling his team to set some screens as Colton Crowdis in the front court. Crowdis helped out by Pesh. And Crowdis gets it back, but too much time as they're called for a shot clock violation. Whitney Ethier escapes the double team but throws it away. That pass was intended for Collinson. One of the key players to watch really showing up here for the Tigers right now. Caleb Roberts, who's been capitalizing. He has nearly 10 points, and Collison averages 13 and a half. He has 6 points. And believe it or not, folks, that's the difference. 36-30. Up top, Crowdis puts it in. Colton Crowdis in the crowd and is able to collaborate to make it 36-32. Jackson Baker. Quinton, 3-ball, yes. Demir Ostaprak able to get it down as he gets on the scoreboard. Crowdis, back away, up top is Pesh. Pesh goes behind the back on Baker. Flings it up, double pumper, off the mark. Ostaprak picks it up, he hits the deck and is able to send it over to Jackson Baker. Baker swings it over to Collison. Collison, corner three. No good, put back by Smith, and he is fouled on the second chance. That is a smart move from Callum Smith, knowing that he's going to have a lot of people right behind. And we'll see Callum Smith at the line. And he gets the first. Two for two is Smith. And it looks like they were looking for a substitution, and now they get it. Carter Ethier checking it, along with Roberts, Caleb Roberts, after a quick break. Dehaney pressing it up. Oh, bad communication right there as Jackson Baker is out to the races. He flings one up. And again, the smart plays continue for Ridley College. They know they're going to get pressure and contact when they go right down to the basket. And case in point, they're going to be in the bonus for the next 2:08. Jackson Baker set to shoot his first couple of free throws of the season, and he misses the first. Here comes the second. Oh, Heartbreak City was a second chance. Shot flung up is missed by Ostaprak. The Tigers have been capitalizing on some nice heads-up plays. They lead by 9. 3-ball, Crowdis, no. And we have a holding foul as he approaches the 2-minute mark. Crestwood has been a little bit sloppy in the last couple of minutes with their passing, which led to turnovers. They have to find ways to set some screens and be able to move away from those screens as well. This may do it as Eric Pesh able to get it from downtown. Back to a 2-possession game. And Eric Pesh, to his credit, was all alone. He had a lot of real estate as Jackson Baker was trying to find Callum Smith. That extra pass nearly deflected, and Smith able to pull it down. Up top, nice fake. 3-ball from Baker. No, put back by Caleb Roberts. Caleb Roberts skying right in and is back up to an 8-point game. Up the floor, Pesh. Pesh straight to Dehaney. Dehaney jumps up and puts it in. (43-37), Ridley College ahead as we approach the final minute of play here in the first half. Caleb Roberts, red hot here in the first half. sends it over to Smith, and it's back up to Caleb. Caleb jumps up from the key. Just a beautiful setup. That 1-2 punch really working effectively here in the second quarter. Crowdis to Haney. Driving by Baker, and he's called for traveling. Collinson and Quentin Ethier checking back in. And for those of you wondering, where have I heard the name Quentin Ethier before? Well, he ended up being a first-team All-Star last season. And the way he's been playing in the first 2 games, why not? Averaging 12.5 points and 7 boards a game. Ostaprat. To Quentin Ethier, he gets the ball right away and gets the jump hook to go. Both clubs testing the waters out in the first quarter, but Ridley College has had the advantage here in the second. Final 10 seconds, shot clock dead. Crowdis in the room, left side, good. Colton Crowdis finally gets a bucket after having a dry scoring spell in the last little bit. Here's Collinson at the horn, and that's short. Well, an eventful second quarter leads up to a Ridley College 8-point lead as we head into the break. The score at halftime, Ridley 47, Crestwood 39. We'll be back to the second half in 10 minutes. You're watching the OSBA Game of the Week. Second half set to begin here at the Ridley College in the Garden City. Ridley leading 47-39 against Crestwood in the OSBA Game of the Week presented by Sport Canada TV. Aaron Sanders on the call. Hope you've been enjoying this game so far. It has been a doozy. If you like fantastic flashy plays along with posterizing dunks, well, you're getting the best of that here tonight. So Chris Shabola throws it in to Colton Crowdis. Shabola has been working very hard to get plenty of shots up, and he was able to get into a rhythm at the end of the first half. Here's a three ball, off the mark, and patted away, and here comes Ridley. Griffin Collinson slows it down a little bit, gets it back. Callum Smith on the left side screen, he waves it off. Roberts in the lane, nifty move, spin move, picked off from Collinson, returned by Smith. And Smith able to get that one down to make it a 10-point game. Double-digit lead. And the early goings here in the third. We were tied up at the end of the first quarter, and Ridley just ran away with the lead. Nice defense down to 7 seconds on the 24. Shabola up top. Shabola, nice screen from Van Book. Has his cookies taken, and here comes Ridley again. Up the floor, Misner. Is up to the player with a hot hand, Caleb Roberts. Roberts going through the seal. Flings a three. Can't book it. Picked up by Van Book. And here comes Colton Crowdis all alone, and he misses the triple. That's a heartbreaker. But he's able to get the second chance up and in and off the glass. The password is resiliency, and that's what you just saw from Colton Crowdis. Ball nearly picked away, but found it again by Roberts. Roberts ahead to Quentin Ethier, one of the top players in the OSBA this year, and taken away just like that. Here comes Solar Tahiri in the lane. Oh my, he hits the deck, but Crestwood on the doorstep, and here is Mangok Lakash with the reverse jam. Well, folks, that wasn't jelly, that was a jam, and it's 49-43. A beautiful reverse jam from Mangok Lakash, the small forward. Handoff, Collinson waves it off, sends it out of the corner. Misner driving up to the baseline. 3 on the shot clock. Ethier, no good. But a lot of white shirts piling up on the ball as it went right back up top. Roberts trying to go to the paint. Searches Collinson, gets Collinson, he fires it. That's off the mark from the right elbow. And here comes Lakash again. He goes for 3, that's off. And here comes Colton Crowdis. Wides it out for Shabola, and that shot goes off the heel. Caleb Robert, last year's third-team All-Star, goes to the hole in style. I'm telling you, Caleb Roberts, he has to be in the vicinity of the 10-point mark. And he is. He's way over that, about 12 or 14. 51-43 your score. Nice fake and dribble drive. Here's Solar Tahiri. Finds an open man. That's Shabola. Shabola hits the deck. Scott in the lane. Goes for the Euro. And he flings it off the side. And Lakash with daylight. Oh! A two-handed stuff. Makes it 51-45. Back-to-back jams for Lakash. Roberts gets denied. This time Van Book is able to get a handoff. It's a block party for Crestwood. Shabola able to get contact, and they count it. And one coming up for Chris Shabola. Shabola picking up his 4th point of the game. We have a flurry of whistles here. They count the bucket. So we'll have a plethora of substitutions when we return from the timeout. Your score, 5:33 to go in the 3rd. Ridley, 51. Crestwood, 47. This is the OSBA Game of the Week. Solar to Harry, the leading scorer for Crestwood. He has 13 points. And for Ridley, it has been the Caleb Roberts show. In the meantime, we have Chris Shabola at the line, and he connects the and one. It is back to a one-possession game. We're grazing along the halfway mark here in the 3rd quarter. Tigers 51, Crestwood 48. Crestwood Prep Academy showing a huge fight right out of halftime. Couldn't either, trying to back right down. C.J. Roberts bails him out. Here's Caleb Roberts. He has 13. Sends it into Smith. Smith loses control of the ball and lets that go away because he knew it was going to be a shot clock violation. And Colton Crowdis plays it in to Shabola. Shabola, a fantastic screen from Oliver Wilson. The teardrop is a no-go. Picked up by C.J. Roberts. Roberts ahead to his brother, Caleb for 3. In and out. Ostaprat in the crowd. And all alone is C.J. Roberts, who goes right in off the glass on the left side. Crowdis seal from Wilson. Stays on the left. Crowdis flings it away, short. Scooped up by Wilson, and a tie-up. And that's a foul on Callum Smith. Smith was anticipating a jump ball, but it did not work that way. A lot of contact and reaching in. So Crestwood Prep Academy will inbound it underneath the 10. 14 seconds on the 24. Shabola with the fake, stops at the key. Loose ball on the floor. Who has it? It is Caleb Roberts. Who else? This may be an 8-second violation, but C.J. Roberts is able to break the timeline. Roberts dashing through. He's guarded by Lakash. 7 to shoot. Callum Smith muscles up with Wilson. Spins around, passing on the right side. They have to put it up. Roberts flings it up and misses off the glass. And Crestwood has been going on an impressive run here in the 3rd quarter. We are under 4 minutes to go. There's only been 2 team fouls in total, and they have all belonged to the Bengals. Crowdis guarded by Collison. To Harry, gets it back, and an offensive foul. Quentin Ethier plays it in to Collison. Collison one-on-one with Crowdis. Collison from long range, yes sir. Dial it up. Griffin Collison makes it 56-48. Shabola trying to break free of C.J. Roberts. Looking for the pull-up, fakes it instead to Harry for a three-pointer, no good. C.J. Roberts, a little hezzy. Play called here, 2-3 zone, Crestwood Prep Academy, and C.J. Roberts splits through that defense with ease. Collison gets it from the parking lot. He was able to hit that as far as the Meridian Center. It is back up to an 11-point game. Shabola, overhead pass. It's to Harry's turn. Trying to pass it right in. Gets the steal. We have a foul. And to Harry with the foul, and he can't believe it. He was in a little bit of a pickle, knowing that he was in the lane trying to fight for the ball. And the Tigers have the ball. Quentin Ethier through 3 blue shirts as he sends it to C.J. Roberts. Collison off the Smith screen. He tees it up, but can't bring it up. Back down to Shabola. Crestwood Prep Academy trying to cut this back to a single-digit deficit for them. Nice crossover move. Crowdis. Oh, and we have a wedgie here with 1:53 to go. Have I mentioned that we've seen everything in this game? Poster dunks, reverse jams, nice cuts to the basket, and we have a wedgie. The things you get here on the OSBA Game of the Week. Do not turn your dial. You are not missing a thing. Absolute cinema here tonight. In the meantime, Collison able to pass the half-court line, and Ethier able to get it right back over. Far side, Caleb Roberts. Surrounded by Crowdis. Smith, 6 on the 24. He's in trouble, and he's called for traveling. A lot of blue shirts pressuring him right at the free throw line, and this is another break for Crestwood Prep. Once again, Crestwood playing their first game in the OSBA season. They will have their home opener against Jay Addison on Thursday. Then on the 20th, they'll be on the road to face William Academy. Ridley College will be on the road next week to play against Polaris Prep Academy Gold. 3-ball, that's good. They give him 3, that's Miles Dehaney. Roberts splits through to Collison. Teardrop off the mark. And Oliver Wilson will be pinned with the foul. Daniel Misner checks back in. Oh, by the way, Griffin Collison, who's at the line, averages 13.5 points in the first 2 games of this season. A red-hot shooter. It's well indicated at the free throw line. He also snagged down 6 boards a game in the first 2 games. 13.5 points. Can you believe that? And he stays flawless at the line. A little tap dancer, and it swirled around and went right down. 61-51 your score, the final minute here in the third. Crestwood Prep ahead. Splitting through is Shabola. Shabola finding Wilson. That goes in the bucket. He was able to get contact, and off the right hand, he was able to scoop it right down, and one coming up. Wilson with 2. Add that 2 more, he has 4. He's looking for 5. He has made 2 free throws in this game so far, along with that deuce. Crestwood working with their depth here in the final 50 seconds here in the third quarter. And one goes, 61-52 is your score. Both clubs, 3 fouls. They're down to 1 more foul to give. Caleb Roberts nearly had it picked up by Lagash. In the lane, Smith doesn't hit iron. Up the floor, Crowdis. Crowdis sending it ahead to Shabola. Shabola taking matters into his own hands. He's able to draw the foul. So the Tigers are out of fouls to give as we are under 30 seconds to go. Again, Shabola being aware of the foul situation, able to take matters in his own hands, drawing the contact. Shabola's free throw up and down. Shabola's second free throw is good. 5-point game, 2-possession game again. Largest lead we've seen so far was about 12 or 13. Crestwood Prep Academy has been able to slice it to 5. Smith looking for help, able to find it. Caleb Roberts going for the feed and a beauty. C.J. Roberts, that Roberts connection working well. Final seconds, third quarter. Shabola, leaner, too high off the glass. That ends the third. No foul. That ends the third quarter with the score. Ridley College 63, Crestwood Prep Academy 56, and our coverage of the OSBA Game of the Week will continue after this. Caleb Roberts and Ridley College leading 63-56. In the meantime, Caleb Roberts has 18 and the leading scorer so far is Chris Shabola. He has a total of 14. Desperation shot, no good for Colton Crowdis. Roberts looking to drive. He had a nice dish to C.J. Roberts to close out the third quarter. He's going to take a three to open up the fourth quarter. And just like he has done in the last 3 quarters, he has been on fuego. 21 points for him as it's 66-56. Caleb Roberts again. Another three. Putter there. It is a barrage of threes. It is a 3-point range, which has prompted a timeout from Crestwood Prep Academy. I'm telling you, the Tigers, they are dishing it out. They are going from long range, and I'll tell you, folks, they could fire it from the Meridian Center, and they could still make it. That's how red hot they are. We'll take a step aside. Well, friends, it has been a shootout. If you are a fan of the Ridley College Tigers, they have hit back-to-back triples to open up the fourth quarter, and now they lead by the score of 69-56. Crestwood Prep, they did a good job. They had depth, but they were unable to shift defensively when it came down to those extra passes, and now they have to find their way to get back into the ball game. Here's Chris Shabola, and he puts it in. Chris Shabola on the runner. And Roberts able to get it to his brother. Back up top. Lagash with a little hand check. Almost had the ball away, and this may be showtime again. Let's watch it. And he was able to cradle and rock it down with the right hand. And just like that, Coach Victor Razzo takes the timeout. So we have a rim rocker, and there's fans rocking in their chair. It is a 9-point game with 8:40 to go. Timeout called. Ridley. As we prepare to get back into play, we like to remind you that this presentation of the OSBA Game of the Week is presented by the great services of Sports Canada TV. All rights reserved. Ridley College with the ball, as Mengot Lagash was able to go for the cradle slam, and Coach Razzo quickly called a timeout. Oh, and Eric Peck called for the foul. Used too much of his body as he tried to man up from underneath the basket. So they're going to have to reset the shot clock. 8:35 remaining. The score, the Tigers 69, Crestwood 60. And Dehaney almost stripped it away. And Crestwood really pressing here. Full court pressure applied. So they take 2 ticks off of the shot clock. We're at 22. And C.J. Roberts able to expose a seam in Crestwood's defense as he brings it to the other end. Caleb Roberts. He has been a showstopper here for the Tigers tonight. Will he add 2 more? We will find out as he heads to the charity stripe. No doubt about it, he's been the leading scorer as he's leaning on the 20-point mark. First free throw drops. The Tigers average 67 points a game in this season, and they have surpassed that. They were at 71. Here comes Lagash setting the screen for Crowdis. Crowdis in the crowd, but misses. C.J. Roberts looks up and gets it to Quentin Ethier. Roberts looking for a pick. Smith able to get one. There's a 3 on the way. That's off the heel. Quentin Ethier from 3-point land. No. And C.J. Roberts has been sky high to try to get those 50-50 balls. My goodness. He takes a tumble, but he's able to get right back up. And Victor Razzo, the head coach of Ridley, continuing to dig deep into his bench as Demir Ostaprak will check in on the next dead ball. Shabola up and you're good. Back comes Caleb Robert and the Tigers. Collinson trying to feed it into Smith. He wasn't ready for that pass. Shabola is the only one there. Goes for the ice cream scoop and he puts it in. You add the sprinkles, you get a fantastic move. It is a 9-point game. Roberts finding Collinson. Collinson. Caleb. 3-ball. No. Agbalisi pulls down the board. Agbalisi on the fake, looking for the spin, and stripped by Roberts. Roberts. Oh, the spin cycle and the finish. Oh my goodness, Griffin Collinson with a nifty finish, but how about C.J. Roberts? Setting up with that nifty dime. Hard shot off the mark. Gosh on the rebound, 3-ball. Agbalisi puts it there. And he knew that 3 was going to go down. That was smooth the moment it left his fingertips. 73-65 your score. Roberts dishes it over to Ethier. Collinson about 30 feet away from the hole. He goes for the spin move himself. Oh, and he puts it in. So back-to-back buckets from Collinson. He was able to get a nifty feed on the first play. And on the other end, you thought it was a tornado warning the way he got that nice spin move up there. Back to a double-digit lead for the Tigers. Exactly 6 minutes here in regulation. Ridley 1-1, first in their West Division. Lost to Royal Crown in their opener, but was able to pick up a 79-55 victory against Orangeville Prep last week. Crestwood playing their debut game of the season. That long shot is off the mark for Crowdis. And in the crowd is Collinson. Collinson, 3 straight buckets. Griffin Collinson on a tear. He's been responsible for the buckets in the last 3 trips and is a 12-point game. Shabola passing it far away. Crowdis cradles it and misses. And Quentin Ethier sends it to Roberts. Again, Ridley averaged 67 points in their first 2 games, and Callum Roberts skies in. Put back is no good by Daniel Misner. Shabola in the lane, to the hole, and misses. Ethier, a little bit of a dribble. Agbalisi guarding him. Misner, pass to Ethier, and he gets it back. Misner through the double team, and he's called for traveling. And back in the game comes Tahiri. Tahiri with 15 points today. There's a 3-ball. That's off the mark for Mateo Pepin-Durant. Nearly stripped, but Collinson able to go ahead with it. Here's Misner on the spin cycle, finds Roberts. He goes from 3-point land, and he books it. Number 23 for 3, a 15-point game. Here's Colton Crowdis, crossover, dribble, cuts in to the right side, loses control of the ball, but it stays with Crestwood. Ridley looking for 2 wins in a row as Callum Smith returns to the lineup. Agbalisi gives it to Pepin-Durant. Pepin-Durant, Agbalisi. 2 on the shot clock. He's got to fling it up. He does. Serves it up, but misses. And Ridley lets it go out of bounds. More subs as Oliver Wilson checks back in. He'll fill in the 5 spot for Crestwood. as Agbalisi has a seat. Caleb Roberts, leading scorer, gets it back, and it was last touched by Tahiri. So they will reset. Coach Razzo calling a play. We'll see how they set it up here from the sideline. Roberts straight away, wide open look for Ethier. And the rebound pulled down by Tahiri. And here comes Loftus, and right out of the clouds is Caleb Roberts on the steal, but can't get on the board. Putback, it's good. A strong finish. Dekmir Ostokrak with the sensational finish. He was able to fly right into the crowd and scoop it off the glass and put it in for two. We have a timeout by Crestwood Prep Academy. They are down by 17, 3:14 left here on the OSBA Game of the Week. Krishabola has 17 points for Crestwood, but for Ridley College, skying right up into the scoring department, Griffin Collinson, 26 points with 3:15 to go. They added a second back on the clock, and Crestwood will toss the ball in. To Collinson's credit, he scored 3 straight buckets to start the fourth quarter, and he may have a chance to get another one as an offensive foul is called on Crestwood. Roberts, a little bit of a drop step, goes to the hole. He was looking for the foul, but will not get it. Good containment from Colton Crowdis. Pepin Durrett with the ball as he sends it to Crowdis. Crowdis trying to dart through off of the left side, and he finds Tahiri, open look, but unable to hit. Nice handles from Quentin Ethier. Sends it away. And Carter Ethier stepped on the line. Crowdis far side. Looking for Tahiri and got him. 2:18 in the game, 11 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Crowdis from outside, got it. So Colton Crowdis, who was on a little bit of a dry scoring spell, able to put 3 down. It is 82-68. Roberts, picked off by Wilson. looks like the officials are deciding whether this is a foul or they're going to call it out of bounds. There's still plenty of fouls to give on both sides. The Tigers, 3 fouls to give. And Crestwood with 1 to give. Carter Ethier will play it in from the sideline. Carter finds Smith. Caleb Roberts, the second leading scorer in this game. He's at over 20. And he adds 2 more for his troubles as he skies right in with the right side. Crowdis breaking through, but can't hit again. Holding it down, Quentin Ethier. Caleb Roberts looking all the way around, and Smith misses. And Caleb Roberts almost there for the putback. 90 seconds left in this one. Ridley College on the precipice of winning 2 in a row and go to a 2-1 record. Crestwood Prep Academy again playing their first game. They have 2 games this week. This one obviously being tonight. And we have to know because we're all tuning in. Thursday night, they host their home opener against Jay Addison. And Roberts goes in and out for the second free throw. And the Tigers have been very cautious with their fouls. Only 1 team foul in the entire quarter. Step back tray, no good. And Caleb Roberts and Griffin Collinson has come together as the dynamic duo for Ridley College, as they are a minute away from their second win in the 24-25 season. Roberts, Ostaprak, why not? And the rebound is picked up by Lakash. Pepin Durrett gets the 3, he's on the board. 40 seconds. After this game, we'll tally up the scores and get you the top scorers from both teams, and as we wrap things up here from St. Catharines. Caleb Roberts, 1 more 3 at least, off the mark, picked up by Ethier. Quentin Ethier, no looker to his brother, and he's unable to hit. Shot clock dead for the final few seconds. Lakash, as they look for 1 more lob, and they got it down. And Caleb Roberts and company leads Ridley College to their second win of the season as they defeat Crestwood Prep Academy 84-72. An explosion in the second half for the Tigers as they were led by the dynamic duo of Caleb Roberts and Griffin Collinson. Griffin Collinson leading the way with 26 points, Caleb Roberts 25, and folks, that's a combined total of 51 of their 84 points. And for Crestwood, their leading scorer, well, you have to imagine it has to be Crowdis one way or another. But the game ball for them goes to Salar Tahiri, who ended up with a total of 17. But the story tonight, Ridley College moving up to a 2-1 record as they defeat Crestwood Prep Academy 84-72. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, and we hope you enjoyed this day. And tune us again, once again, courtesy of Sports Canada TV and the OSBA YouTube network. I'd like to remind you, there are plenty of good sports out there, so you be one too. Now this be Aaron Sanders saying so long from the Garden City.